Welcome to this reading for January 2026. So we'll start here with the Unleash Your Creativity card. And very interesting that I'm getting a sense of it's time now to turn the pressure down on certain areas of your life, particularly if they aren't bringing you passion and excitement. There's definitely something about bringing in those elements of things that are illuminating and fulfilling you. So turning down pressure on certain areas of your life which aren't bringing that fulfillment, and allowing yourself to receive and open up to more creative ideas, to more of your hobbies and passions and desires. Also, I'm getting a sense here that there is potentially protection that you've built up around yourself from others' opinions, that is actually blocking an abundance coming through. Sensing that gold here, which we've got in our pyrite tower here. And so this blocking, this protection was put in place, but it's actually stopping you from receiving the things that are coming in now for you, and that abundant nature, that abundant energy that needs to start flowing through you. So start making adjustments to your life here with the spanner, and anything that's pressurized, brings you overwhelm, and actually dulls your shine, it's stopping that fire from really burning inside you, then we need to start making those slight adjustments in life now. Also, I'm being given the message, belt and braces. It's like, make sure that you have loose ends tied up at the moment, and that will help take that pressure off you. Make sure there's nothing hanging on from last year or the past that hasn't been dealt with. Start dealing with those leftover remnants that just need to be tidied away and finished up. Now I'm going to have a look at the tarot here. I really do get a sense of a feeling of stuck energy, or feeling bound again, bound to things that no longer serve you, things that need to be released in order for you to make progress and move forward. Potentially this could be a feeling of lack. It can be a feeling of resentment or fearing that this year will bring the same results as last year. And I'm getting this sense of feeling unlucky or unfulfilled again, that there is something that felt like you were left out in the cold, that you didn't get the year you were hoping for in 2025. And this is definitely shifting. This energy is moving here, and we are transitioning into this new phase, but definitely things to let go of in order for us to get rid of this stuck energy. And anywhere where we are stuck, it can be with the Hangman that we are being held in a position before we move on. This can sometimes be divine timing, or it can be that we are having to complete certain actions or certain thought processes before we can move on. So definitely get your mindset right, and then bring in the things around you in the material world that help support the future that you're looking for. There is a period here of reflection and revision of our goals, and I feel like this is a period to go inwards, have a look at where we are with things, what's happened, do a review of the last year or the last several years and see where you're headed, and if you're still aligned with the goals that you had in mind, and whether those goals have now shifted and changed as you have changed. See the things that no longer align. Again, here we've got this dark shadow being illuminated by the moon. It may be that you're being really affected by this full supermoon in January, but allow that to be an invitation to look at what's no longer aligning and reset those plans, reset your vision if it needs resetting. Also, I'm feeling here that don't let those plans be small. Allow yourself to dream big. You have already done this groundwork over the past, I'm getting 5 years. Over the past 5 years, there's been a lot of change. Even if it's been unsettled, it's brought about change, and it's enabled you to dig deep and have these really grounded roots. And you are being repaid for this. We have all these beautiful gemstones and crystals which are fueling and feeding your core. And here we have this knowledge that has grown within you with the apples, that knowledge, that truth that's grown. And that is from that deep set foundation that you've created. So even if things at the moment feel a bit unaligned or you feel off center, just know that below all of that is this strong root system that is your life experience, it's your wealth of knowledge, it's your emotional intelligence, and also that inner guidance. Just know that you can rely on that strong root system. Now, the root card can also show us when we are surrounded by people who are there to support us. It's a community effort, it's a family, and it can be friendships and connections, which also help us hold firm to our core beliefs, to our core system. But again, making sure that you're still aligned with that goal, that purpose that you're aiming towards. Now, with the inner garden here, there is definitely growth within, and it's about really seeing your growth, even if it's minimal, even if you don't think you've gone very far. See the growth that has already occurred, and also the potential for what's to come. There is an amazing wealth of joy and abundance that is surrounding you, and it's your job to be able to find it and see it and feel it within. This card can often come about when we're looking for external validation or reward, when actually we need to first discover that within ourselves. If we feel we can validate our own needs and our own desires, then we don't need that external validation to come in. We don't feel a lack from the outside world like we do here in the Five of Pentacles. So find that inner wealth, find your inner love, your inner joy, and allow it to inspire you, allow it to help you grow, and really step into who you're meant to be, the truth of who you are, your authentic self here. Now, just going back up then to the tarot cards which overhang these messages, and we have the King of Pentacles here, which is about it's about succeeding really, and changing, solving things in a really practical and earthly way. So we're changing the things outside our world, but this all starts with this inner journey. Once we start shifting and changing our inside monologue, it then results in those practical, logical steps externally. It almost shows us the path that we need to tread to enable us to gain that steady, balanced and foreseen future, that goal. It's showing us that path of how to get there. As I say, the 5 brings in change. It brings in unexpected energy. Can sometimes bring a bit of upheaval, but it's usually a positive shift that needs to happen, and it does allow that change to come through. So if you don't want the same results that you had last year and previous years, it is now that permission to accept that energy of the unexpected and allow new things to come through, particularly with finances, particularly with home environments, careers, job prospects. It's, if you want change, you have to make that internal shift in order to start seeing that happening around you. And part of that is learning about our thoughts and fears and the things that actually hold us back that we don't realize are an internal thought system or belief pattern. And this can bring about doubt, and it can bring about a feeling of being trapped in a situation that we can't get out of. But you can see here that actually the swords don't fully surround her. She could step forward, and these ties are very loose around her body. There is this ability to free yourself, and part of this journey, stepping into the new year, is about letting things drop away that have caused you to have an obstacle or a blockage or a barrier to the next phase of life. The swords here representing our thoughts. So often these are our own ways of thinking, they're old patterns, they're old cycles of behaviour that maybe in the past did protect us, like we have here with the external armour on the robot. It's that protection that we put in place. Those thoughts, those things that helped us in the past are actually now blocking us from moving on. And we're showing here with the tide that has gone out, don't be left behind. This is the year to take action. This is the year to be brave and make those changes. Opportunities are coming in. In the year of the horse, we see a need to change direction or take action and be bold and get control of those reins, be in control of your path and the way you want to move forward. So here there are decisions that can be made. Rebirth. This year is the numerological number 1. We are restarting, okay? We finished some old cycles in 2025, and moving forward into 2026, we see the new beginnings, this new shift, this energy of change, okay? So now is the time to take those first tentative steps away from old patterns and old beliefs. Now we do have the 6 of Wands here. This energy is a card of success and victory. And at the moment, we're not quite in that energy. These are the shifts that need to be made. We need to make some change. We need to move out of any fear of lack or harsh conditions, or that things might be difficult again for us, and really try and shift into that energy of passion and adventure and new desires. So here we see a delay. Same with the Hangman, talks about waiting. It talks about being held back or suspended. And often this can be related to those doubts and fears again. If we ignore them and we don't do anything with them, they will remain, and it will prevent us from stepping into this solution and this harmony and moving into triumph and success and sort of coming home with the goods, bringing it home. So in order to alleviate ourselves from these doubts, sometimes we have to just know that they come from years of old patterns, years of not feeling good enough or not believing that you're worthy of something. And so doubt creeps in to remind us of our old thought pattern. And with doubt, we can just thank it and know that actually there's a new thought process coming in, and there is this new energy riding in with a new horizon, bringing adventure, possibly bringing travel and movement and change. We might be looking to shift up our career or our connections within our relationships and our friendships. But it really is a time now to get hold of the reins and steer yourself in the direction that you want to see yourself in the coming few months and years. So this is this revisiting that vision. Make a plan. They can be short-term, long-term, mid-term, but set your sights on something so that you have something to move towards, and allow yourself to feel that desire, feel that passion, and have courage, okay? Because change takes a lot of courage. Growth is often uncomfortable as we are expanding our energy and allowing ourselves to be bigger than we were previously. So don't fear that change, okay? And make sure you can see the way ahead clearly. Make those plans, get yourself there, resolving problems, overcoming anything that has held you back. Again, this is a message of creativity. Allow yourself to be creative. You are the person in control of your life and the direction it's heading, and therefore you get to create that reality by your thoughts and your feelings and your actions in life. Okay, moving over to these beautiful cards which are clarifying our life solutions and situations. And we have this reminder here of gentle release, allowing things just to flow, trying to let go of things that no longer serve us. Here, it may be that you've been feeling a bit like you've been drowning, or that you are coming up for air, but you haven't quite seen the next stage. How am I going to free myself from this weight of being held back, from being held under? And it is just allowing things to develop, to evolve, to go inwards again. Let thoughts evolve, let your plans change if they need to, and allow yourself to feel that deep breath. Take a pause, take a deep breath, and allow yourself time in solitude. Take time for you. Take time to clear your head, to get your thoughts straight. I'm also being given a message here about dropping things that are heavy and that aren't yours. If you're holding on to other people's emotions for them, if you are allowing yourself to absorb and be a sponge to other people's emotional disharmony or chaos, it's time to let that go. Allow them to take responsibility for themselves and their own emotions as you take control of your own. And as a side note here, I feel like there's somebody or people who are in commitments at the moment, and it feels like it's smothering them. And whatever this commitment is, it could be a commitment in a relationship, it could be commitment to a job, it could be that you've committed to social gatherings and occasions, and it's feeling like it's suffocating you. And it's now being brave, have the courage to actually speak up for yourself. Advocate for you if it doesn't sit right with you and it feels heavy, or it feels like you can't breathe in those situations. Start removing yourself from those situations, even if you have to have a polite excuse temporarily in order to get that release. But don't allow yourself to be in those situations that feel suffocating. Okay, next card. All these cards feel very linked. They're all water related, which is very interesting. Water is linked to our emotions. So we have this emotional change that's happening and transitioning, and very beautiful. It's lovely to see this when we've had this stuck energy, that you have this reassurance that the winds of change are coming. Okay, you may find a different direction. We've got things here with the timing is essential. It feels like the direction of change, it feels like the compass is going to move, but allow that to flow through you. Flow with it, go with the tide, let the current take you where it needs to go. And these winds are bringing you fortune, and we see it here. We're going from the lack here in the Five of Pentacles, and we come into our own with the King of Pentacles here, and we see our fortunes changing. Okay, and it will be step by step. Nothing is going to be too dramatic. There is this slow and steady wins the race feeling, but there is momentum that's building behind you, and you're allowing that momentum to build all the time that you do this inner work and you discover where it is you need to be directed to. So this journey, it's maneuvering you, it's going to be changing the outlook for you so that you can see new horizons, so that you can see new opportunities coming towards you. But that change, that shift sometimes can make you feel a bit off balance. Imagine yourself on the boat when the wind hits that sail and it shifts your direction. You may feel yourself a bit unbalanced. just try and go with the flow, okay? Steady yourself, ground yourself, but know that wherever you're going, you are going to be thriving. This is bringing you very good fortune, new opportunities, and it's allowing any storms that have been around in the past to be cleared away. And beautifully followed by the tide of transition here, where we can see that those changes are bringing new connections, they're bringing comfort, they're bringing you stability, and they're going to bring in a transformation into your life that feels much needed. We go from this drowning energy and this stuck energy of feeling bound, feeling tied to old patterns, and then we see this release. And we can feel ourselves re-rising to the surface. This rebirth is happening, okay? So allow those changes, allow that tide to move you and shift you, and allow the good and bad, ride out those waves. I don't see this chaos. I just see that these shifts and change are happening. Things might be removed from your life. Things might be added into it. There might be revelations that come about. There could be new energy that comes in, new connections. Each one is there to help slowly shift your needle point on your compass. Okay, so just allow that change. Know that it's all happening for your best interest. Okay, so that transformation, and particularly it says here in love and in work. So particularly connections through careers, through your connections in relationships and friendships that may well be shifting and moving right now. This is going to help you bring in more of that desire and that passion that you need in life. And here with our crystals that I've chosen, they're all to do with that bringing back vitality to you, bringing back that inner desire, that passion that you have for life. It's about finding it. Now, these link in very nicely with the inspiration card here. Allow your inspiration to flow, whether that's manifesting desires, whether that is your plan for the future, whether it's just bringing things into your life that make you feel inspired. Surround yourself by people that bring you inspiration. If we bring in this energy, we as a vibrating being will lift into those vibrations. It will bring change. But if we keep those same stagnant energies around us and we don't try and shift and move our attention, then we will stay in those old energies. And this year is all about bringing in this new light, this new higher vibration for you, this joy, excitement, it's revelry, there's celebration, and there is this beautiful sunshine energy, okay? Now, with the sun, we have confidence and we have self-worth and self-value, and we're raising ourselves into this new vibration, this new frequency where we are drawing more to us in a magnetic way. Now, you may have new connections coming. We've got this flock of birds here. I'm also sensing for some of you, it's stepping more into leadership roles and allowing yourself to inspire others. Show your true colours, show your burning desires, because other people will share them and want to follow in them. You are making shifts around you. We are illuminating societies, communities, connections, whether this is during with our colleagues, our friends, our family, our partners, our children. We are the light that they follow. So be inspiring. Allow yourself to feel inspired and know that within you, you hold the key to that feeling of that vibration, that frequency within you. It's all about you finding the things that inspire you. With these stars here, I'm getting wish fulfillment coming through. Really drawn to the number 29 for some people here. Something about that number is very relevant to you. It could be a date, it could be a house number, it could be an age, but there is something very potent about that number on this card to help you to lift into this light energy, okay? Now, for some people, it may be that you need to connect more with spirit. It may be that you're doing meditations, but make sure that when you're meditating, you're looking for meditations, whether they're guided or for yourself in your own energy, where you are trying to raise your whole vibration, your whole way of thinking. You need your entire body to be lifting into this new frequency, this new energy. And it is an energy of enlightenment. You may be finding yourself waking up to realities around you, whether that's on a 3D level of the universal consciousness of awakening, or whether these are things, patterns, clarity within your life, truths that have been hidden, things that aren't being spoken, all of this is opening up. It's like opening the box of delights and seeing that golden glow, those truths, that clarity, that clear thinking, clear mind, clear thoughts, clear patterns, and then clear planning. All of this is you helping raise yourself up to this next level, and this energy really that's welcoming us into the new year. Now, our Devil card here is a reminder that it's only our beliefs that keep us stuck. Very much like this Eight of Swords. It's only where you feel your cliff edge is, that's what's stopping you. So you're going to need to see beyond it. You may need to take a leap of faith and step off the edge of the precipice. But it's only you that have set that boundary. That's your limit, okay? So it's trying to see beyond it. Unchain yourself, okay? Unbind yourself. Allow yourself to break free from the old patterns, those old belief systems that you've held for a long, long time. Sometimes this card comes when we need to take a bit more responsibility in our life. We need to let go of old habits, okay? Sometimes it can just be a reminder about overindulging, really relevant over the last month. But remembering that those things it's a short term, it's pleasant, we've all been celebrating. So it's like, let go of the guilt, let go of the shame of overindulging, and just step forward now into, this is my new way of being, okay? Back to healthy eating, back to balance, back to harmony and peace when it's been chaotic. So bringing yourself back in alignment. This card can also talk about anybody that you feel chained to, connections that are no longer serving you, that are not particularly healthy, or that may help hold you back or repress you or stop you from freeing yourself. Okay, so just looking at the connections around you, look at your behaviors with certain people, certain environments, and trying to free yourself from those old behaviors. Now, there's also a message here about obsession, trying not to become hyper fixated or obsess about a certain outcome. It's great to have plans, it's great to have a direction in which you're heading, but try not to hold too much fixation on a certain outcome, okay? Because that's the unknown, and that's the beauty and the magic of the universe, in that they will help you reach your desires as long as they're in your best interest. But the way in which you get there and the way it will turn out may not always be as you have predicted, but they will always be in your favor and in your best interest. So trying not to allow yourself to get too hung up on the way it's going to look, that journey or that destination, and know that it will always be greater than you ever imagined. It will never be less. Follow your intuition, follow your gut, and allow yourself to be free thinking, independent, have that ability to say no to things that don't actually feel aligned with you. Now, there's also a message here for anyone who's feeling quite powerless. Again, it's that drowning energy. It's feeling like you cannot make the differences that you want to make, and knowing that actually, if you raise your own vibration, if you make changes within yourself, no matter how small or how large, you will change the world around you. If you change your frequency, you are going to change the way you interact with all those things around you, okay? Everything is a vibration. Everything has its own frequency, and you will align with the things wherever you are at in the present moment. So raise your vibration and allow yourself to step into that power. Don't feel powerless as you move forward. Our next card that we have here is the Three of Cups. And again, this talks about collaboration. It talks about coming together with like-minded people. It can also be about bringing mind, body, and soul together, all the aspects of ourselves, and having joy and love and respect for each one of them. I feel that there is a time of new connections coming in for us all. It's finding your tribe, and the truer you can be to yourself, your authentic self, the more you're going to meet people who are like-minded, and you're going to have better shared experiences. Now, there is, through January, once we can let go of this feeling of lack and the past, we are going to step into this celebratory energy, success, and feeling that there is positivity coming, there is joy, there is abundance heading our way, and that we can share in that, we can support others, and we can just let our emotions be open and flow between those people that we discern are our people, our tribe, okay? So there's definitely this beautiful growth. There is this celebration. There is possibly a time of, even though, you know, financially in January and February, we can often struggle to want to go out because of affordability. But there is this enjoy other people's company, okay? Try and make it work so that it's lifting you emotionally. Don't stretch yourself financially, but allow yourself still to have these friendships and these groups coming together that lift you, that bring you that joy, okay? And that helps us get through those winter months, which can sometimes make us feel very solitary and alone, and they can actually bring in those thoughts of despair and hardship. So it's bringing connections in or within yourself that help lift you out of that feeling. And then we have our beautiful Ace of Wands. Now the aces are all about new beginnings. They're about bringing in new energy. And this particular card is about taking actions on your ideas. Ideas are going to come into you. It's going to feel like they're dropping into your head, almost like they're coming from, they're gifted from the gods. It's going to drop in and it's time to act on them, okay? Again, this is all about creation. You might be getting creative ideas, new ventures, new hobbies, and be really inspired by that. This energy is this new energy that comes in. It's that inspirational lift. It's that joy, and we're gaining strength and we're gaining our momentum to move forward and take that action. Think about that horse energy. It's going to be a slow build up, but you will eventually find yourself galloping and it will feel very free, and it will liberate you. But that energy is coming through now. I liken it to like a catapult where you're pulling back that elastic. That tension as it's coming can feel quite uncomfortable, that change, that shift. If you keep trying to hang on to that, you will never be released, okay? And it will be quite uncomfortable. This energy is being pulled back, ready to release. Be open to that shift and that change and that catapult into new beginnings, into new life and into new energy. But it's really inspirational, and it's quite empowering. It's an empowering energy, and definitely like those new beginnings, okay? But it's passion, it's drive, and it's a really strong, I would say like Mars energy. I don't know why I'm saying Mars energy, but it's this real push. It's like putting a jetpack on your back. Now, our final two cards here that we turn to are the reminder to take care of the things that matter to us, okay? Now, anything that's uncomfortable, we need to remove. We've got these tweezers here, and I'm seeing that there might be some things in life that need just to be removed, but it's a gentle removal. There's no drama. We are keeping things pruned. We're taking care of the everyday stuff, okay? So just be mindful. Take care of yourself. Do the little things that matter. This can be sometimes a reminder for self-care, and they can be simple things like treating yourself to a haircut, have a nice soak in the bath, take time to do the little things that make you feel good, okay, whatever they are, whether that's going out in nature, whether that is flower arranging, whatever those little things are in life that bring you joy. During these times of change, we need to maintain our own self and our inner peace and harmony, okay? So take time to do that. Make sure you're comfortable. Even in discomfort, we can find things that help us maintain our own inner harmony, okay? So take time for yourself and prune whatever needs to be pruned, but know that this change is coming here, okay? We have this newly hatched butterfly coming in. Water yourself, okay? Top yourself up emotionally. Don't allow others to always drain from you. Now is the time to be picking yourself up. Really fill yourself with the things that matter, with the things that make you feel good. And our final card, another 6 here. We are looking at things from a new perspective, and we're looking at it and trying to, whenever there is a challenge, it's trying to look at it in a different way. See it as something that's bringing change. It's bringing a shift, okay? Now, anybody around you that brings you chaos, we've got the dragon here breathing fire, breathing smoke. It's almost allow it to leave. Allow it, just like a cloud, to move and float by. These people, these situations, and any thoughts in your head, any toxic thoughts, any inner criticisms, we need to start just noticing it and allow it just to leave. These don't serve us anymore. But look at the calm water. We've got the new horizon. We've got this beautiful beach and this calm. Just see it and allow it to leave. We've got the parrot here, which is telling me it's like a chatterbox. Those negative voices that we have, there is great relief actually in learning to acknowledge them and notice them, but then send them away. Send that it's not reality. That's not the true me. And once we really learn our true selves, these chatterboxes have very little power over us, because we can literally just go, but that's not who I am. That's not the truth. That's not where I am. So allow those things just to keep drifting. And those winds of change are going to be blowing those things through. And as I say, any areas of your life where there isn't clarity at the moment with the clouds here, we are seeing that move away. We are seeing that shift. So things are being revealed to you. I'm saying they're going to start off slowly, and then you're going to suddenly see the light. You're going to see the way. You're going to see your path, and you're going to see things for what they really are. Okay, so just allow them in. Be open to receive. And I'm just going to ask for one final spirit message to finish the reading for January 2026. Oh, well, not one. 3 have jumped out. We have, this situation will result in bad karma. So if there's a situation at the moment that doesn't feel right, your intuition isn't steering you in a direction of flow, and you're wondering, should I stay? Should I go? Is this the right? Is this a yes? Is it a no? Then there is a situation around you. Feel into it, feel your gut. But one of those decisions isn't sitting right for some of you. We have a spiritual bath is recommended. I mentioned the bath, have yourself time for releasing. Somebody needs a magnesium bath. I don't know why, but Epsom salts in the bath is really needed. It's going to help you sleep and relax, and also cleanse any toxicity from the body. So take that time. Again, prune yourself, care for yourself, tend to yourself right now. And there's something for some of you that you need to try again. So if something didn't work out, don't always give up on it. If that's your dream and your goal, it may be that vision just needs to be slightly redefined or replanned, but do have another go at it. So if any of you are thinking, should I try again? For some of you, if your gut is really saying, I think we should have another go, and these fears or doubts are creeping in, try it again, but try it in another way. Look at it from a new perspective. And likewise, if there are situations where you feel, I'm not sure this is the right thing for me, but I don't know what to do, Spirit are saying to you, follow that intuition, follow your gut feeling there. If something isn't feeling right, it needs to change. Okay, you need to bring a shift in.